guys? So welcome to Follow Your Vision episode 3. Today I got a really good person. You guys might know him. He has his own company, The Goods Fit. My boy Evan right here.
Yo, what's up?
We're about to get this rolling. We got a lot of good information for you today. Got a good background and story, so it's gonna be real good. All right, Evan. So just give us a little background on yourself, like things that motivate you, things about yourself, everything like that.
All right, so I would say that one thing that motivates me is just wanting to be successful. You know, I look at how my dad is as a man and how much of a caregiver he's been to our family. I look at how hardworking my mom is, my brothers and sisters before me. And just that essence of being successful is really what drives me every day to want to be the best person, whether that's in the gym, in the classroom, or at work. You know, wanting to just be the greatest all around. And that's not to try to put anybody else down, but that is just so self-motivating for myself. So I would say that's one of my biggest motivators there. One of my goals, I mean, obviously that's in there, is just being successful. Yeah, so I just say being successful overall.
Okay, cool. Yeah, like obviously that's a lot of people's goals to be successful and everything like that. So what like made you want to be like in the fitness industry? Like you have a sports background and everything like that. So what brought you into that?
Well, I played soccer. I've been playing soccer for the past 10 years. I played collegiate soccer. I played high school soccer, varsity soccer, and I come from a football family. And my dad was a bodybuilder when he was younger. And being a soccer player in a football family, it didn't really fit. They didn't really mingle very well. And so I knew there was something that I had to do, not so much to be accepted, but just to have a common ground, you know, with everybody. As we talked about lifting, like I didn't know what a hankling was for the longest time when my brothers would talk about it. And so I just wanted to learn more. And, you know, I got more involved with Herbalife. And Herbalife really changed the way that I played soccer. You know, I was able to lean out. I was able to get stronger and faster when it came to sports. And I had met this really cool guy. His name was Stephen Crawford, and he really helped me and really set my vision straight on competing and really what my overall goals were, and that was to, you know, change my physique overall. And soccer was doing that, but it wasn't doing it to the extent of what I really wanted. And so I ended up getting my background in physique there, and I've been competing for 2 years, and I'm nationally qualified. I got third place the last show I did, and I'm looking to compete November 12th. So I would say that my dad, being an old bodybuilder, he's really inspired me. Every time we meet, he's always like, "Oh, Evan, your biceps are looking really good. They're looking more look like they have more depth and everything. My chest is looking wide, you know." So he really gives me those certain pointers that I know are going to help me in my growth and development.
Yeah, that's so cool. It's like that connection, that kind of that relatability you build with your family. So you kind of just took that and ran away with it, and then you just keep on going and going and going.
Yeah.
All right, so with competing, being an athlete, and running your own business, there are a lot of obstacles and challenges that you face with everyday things. So how do you deal with those, and how do you overcome them on a daily basis?
I would say just one way I've really learned to overcome them is just trying to stay consistent and have faith, you know, because a lot of the times things will seem so easy and simple, and then something catastrophic will happen, and then it'll make you want to stop. And what I've noticed is that if my company isn't doing well, if I'm not getting the followers that I want, if I'm not getting the sales that I want in the week, if my physique doesn't look as good as I want it to, if I'm 2 weeks out and I look like I'm 6 weeks out, you know, I know I'm doing something wrong. But what I really try to do is just have faith that I'm going to make it to that next step. And it's about being consistent. If I'm only at 3 meals in the day and I don't want to eat my last one, you know, consistency tells me, come on, dude, you got to get there, okay? You got to keep on eating. So I would say the faith and consistency are the ones that really keep me going. You know, and that's with competing, with soccer, with running the business, with everything, man. It's consistency and faith.
I love that too, 'cause that's what I always think about too. It's like you always go with the challenge of like, okay, I'm tired, or I don't want to do this today. And then for me, my biggest motivation is like, if I could do it this day, it's gonna keep it getting easier and easier. So one of the challenges I've learned to embrace is like, for my physique, I know the more consistent I've gotten, the better I've gotten. So like I can have a good cheat day, and I won't completely die. Or if I don't go to the gym, like honestly, I haven't been to the gym in 5 days because I went to Vegas this weekend. And even now I'm looking at myself, I'm like, yeah, I can see a difference, but it's not catastrophic to where like maybe like a year ago, and a year and a half ago, I would be completely bloated. So it's super cool to like relate to that. Would you have any advice for anyone to, like that deals with like those daily challenges? Maybe they want to start a business, maybe they want to step on stage. Do you have any advice for that?
I would just say take a leap of faith, you guys. Like, I mean, With the way my shirt company started was I had an idea when I actually left Culver City. I literally left the area from competing with my mom, and I told my mom, look, like, Mom, I know our name belongs on something. It belongs on something. I know it does. And she was like, well, do something about it. You know, you keep talking, do something about it. And so I finally was like, you know what? I just went and bought 4 pro clubs, you know, some 100% cotton shirts. And I was like, you know, I don't know what I'm going to do with these. Relax, fool. I don't know what I'm going to do with these. And I went and got them printed, you know, and I had this name, The Goods, that just came to my mind. You know,
that's solid, man.
And I went and just did it. I went to the Waterman Discount Mall and got them printed. You know, so I just say that if you have an idea, just act on it. You know, if you have a dream, if you have a goal, just act on it. Just do it.
Yeah, and that's why that's why I chose Evan for this, because I really feel like Evan shares the same values. It's kind of the same thing I did with my YouTube channel. Yeah. Was I just took the leap of faith. I was like, I'd rather do it now than wait 2 or 3 years and say I wish I would have did it. I'd take that leap of faith. Yeah. And I've seen some growth with it. Am I happy or am I content with where I'm at right now? I want to keep building on it. But the fact that, like you said, you just got to go for it and you got to keep doing it.
You just got to go for it.
All right, so with having your own clothing line, The Goods Fit, obviously you have to have a brand, you have to have a vision of what you want your company to be. So what do you want people to know when they hear The Goods Fit? What do you want them to think about? What do you want them to know? What is it about?
Well, at first, you know, the idea started off as the goods. It was like the qualities and characteristics that you possess as a person, those being your goods. You know, we say, oh, I'm going to the grocery store to get some goods, whatever. I don't know what dialect people use now. But one thing that I've really tried to say is that our slogan now is live the good life. You know, and living the good life, it's right here. It's living the good life. It doesn't matter what you're doing, whether that's in fitness or in work, like in work, in your daily life, whatever it is. Making sure that you're living to the best of your capabilities. You know, if you're getting out and being active, if you're making the right steps to be successful in your own life and inspiring other people around you, that's what living the good life is. And so that's really what we've been trying to encompass in the company as a whole, and making sure that people are getting out and doing the things that they need to be doing to make that they're bettering themselves and their future. You know, that's really what that vision is.
All right, cool. So how long do you think it was taking, like you building up your brand and everything like that? Where do you see your guys self in maybe like 2 or 3 years? Where do you want to be at?
Bro, I want to be storefront, man. I want to be storefront. I see companies like Live Fit or Versus or Rivalry. Like, I see these companies that it's monetary, yes, it is, you know, and it's about the name. But in that same thing, I want to be storefront, and I want to have a vision that people are willing to stand outside and wait in line for the vision, not the product. That's what my thing is.
That's awesome.
I want people to see the product. I want people to see the product and be like, oh man, that's a dope shirt, and it reflects on what we believe in. This live the good life here, I believe in it so much. I went and got myself branded. I don't know if you guys could see that, but
no,
I got
the sun's. Oh, there it is. There
yeah,
it is.
I went and got that tattooed. You know, I believe in myself. I believe in Nick. I believe in what we're doing together and in this partnership, and I believe in that vision that we have. And it's revolutionary. I think that we could change the world with that simple concept.
I do. I love the mindset you have about it. Like talking with him even before we did this video, he just has a good, clear vision of what he wants. So it's going to be really cool to see where this takes. So I believe in it. Like I told him,
bro. I appreciate
a lot
that.
of people like they start something like, and then within a month or two it gets too hard or they just can't do it. But legit, Evans has been working his ass off to just keep it going. I see him putting in the work. So I really do believe in it, guys.
Thank you, bro.
Definitely check his stuff out. Our special guest with us, Bella, right here.
There's Bella, the sidekick.
Yeah, she's been awesome. She's been really well behaved. So props to her.
She's the gnat hunter, man. She's been biting bugs out here.
That's funny. All right, so for our final question to end this video, just who is Evan Goodson, man? What do you want people to take away from this video of everything you've learned, and just kind of just give us a final explanation of yourself, of who you are and what you want?
I want people just to know that, like, I'm here for them. I know that sounds weird as an answer to that question, but when I want people to think about me, I want them to think of that I was always there, you know, and that if anybody ever had any type of question, whether that's fitness related, life related, faith related, whatever kind of questions or answers you may need, like, I'm always here to be there, like, to answer questions for people. I feel that as though that I am a person who is willing to go to the ends of the earth to be successful. You know, I believe that what I'm doing right now is going in that right direction with the goods, and I want people to know that the company that we started, I embrace it 100%. You know, I believe in it. I'm wholehearted for it, and everything that company invokes is what I hope that people can see through me that I'm living the good life. That I that's why I say it. That's why I wear this shirt all the time. Is that I hope that I'm holding myself to a high enough standard that people can see that and be like, wow, okay, well he actually is living the good life. Let me go cop that shirt.
Oh yeah, dude. And honestly, hearing Evan say that right now, and just hearing this doesn't sound like someone that's cocky or full of himself. This sounds like somebody that believes in themselves and believes in their message, that has their confidence in themselves. And I feel like that's a big thing. A lot of people don't have that confidence in themselves, and they look for people to do that. So for me, that's why I chose Evan for this video, because like look at him with him and his dog right now. He's just such a good guy. Every single time I see him at the gym or wherever, he always has a smile on his face. Always says hi. He's an awesome dude.
Thank you, bro.
So it's just like I said, check him out. Check out the Goods Fit. That's some really good stuff, man.
At the Goods Fit, thegoodsfit.com, and then my own is Ev_Goods on Instagram.
Yeah, check him out. He has some really cool stuff, guys, and I really do believe in everything he's doing. All right, guys. So this is the 3rd episode of Follow Your Vision. I want to thank Evan for being here and taking the time out of his day.
I want to thank you, man.
Oh, no, dude. Taking your time. I know you're moving up to Sydney Valley, right?
Yeah.
So we got this done last second. I'm really glad I did it. He was one of the really important people I wanted. I wish you best of luck, man, up there. Hopefully I see you up there. I see you around here.
I appreciate that, bro.
Take care, man. Thank you.
Thanks.
Won't you come back?